Given these desirable benefits, what pushed through the plan's failure? Well, the project has raised doubts on Turkey's commitment to the international treaty that governs commerce in the Bosphorus and Dardanelles Straits from a geopolitical standpoint. In addition, it has also been criticized as just another of Erdogan's megaprojects that might threaten the environment, leave the government out of pocket, and make the Turkish economy, which is largely reliant on foreign financing, even more vulnerable to global investor sentiment shifts. But the reasons for its failure do not stop there. But before anything else, please share some love through liking this video and subscribing to this channel. Please also hit the notification bell to be updated for more videos like this one. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 4. Istanbul Canal. Sultan Süleyman the Magnificent considered developing a ship channel to avoid the Bosphorus 500 years ago. With the most recent and most ambitious of Turkey's megaprojects established under President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, that goal is close to becoming a reality. The plan to build a 25-mile waterway to connect the Sea of Marmara and the Black Sea north of Istanbul has been approved, with construction set to end in mid-2021. Moreover, the Istanbul Canal has been characterized by its backers as a sensible investment that will pay off in the form of shipping earnings and reduced traffic in the city, with a development duration of 7 years and a price tag ranging from $9.3 billion to $14.6 billion, according to official estimates. Given these desirable benefits, what pushed through the plan's failure? Well, the project has raised doubts on Turkey's commitment to the international treaty that governs commerce in the Bosphorus and Dardanelles Straits from a geopolitical standpoint. In addition, it has also been criticized as just another of Erdogan's megaprojects that might threaten the environment, leave the government out of pocket, and make the Turkish economy, which is largely reliant on foreign financing, even more vulnerable to global investor sentiment shifts. But the reasons for its failure do not stop there. The canal has also generated questions about Ankara's adherence to the Montreux Convention, which grants Turkey the authority over the Bosphorus and Dardanelles and allows civilian vessels access during peacetime but restricting warship passage. Lastly, a problematic financial model is also present. Erdogan has significantly changed the environment of his country in the nearly 2 decades he has been in power, particularly through infrastructure development including motorways, tunnels, bridges, dams, and airports. The president used the Osman Gazi Bridge, which spans the Gulf of Izmir and connects drivers to a motorway leading to the Mediterranean city. It's a project that was financed similarly to the Istanbul Canal, and it's far from complete. Now moving forward is number 3. Dubai Creek Tower. Dubai Creek Tower is a hyper-tall tower currently under construction in Dubai. When completed in 2022, it will be the world's tallest tower and the tallest man-made structure. Dubai Creek Tower will be erected at Dubai Creek, which is a waterfront region near the Ras Al Khor National Wildlife Sanctuary. Dubai Creek was formerly the city's historical and cultural heart. The observation decks and sky gardens at Dubai Creek Tower will be the main attractions. In addition, 20 stories will be filled by hotels, restaurants, and even houses. For broadcasting, the antenna on the peak will be used. Incredible, right? It will definitely have placement on news given these plans. However, the company's chairman, Mohammed Al-Abar, said during a UAE-Israel business conference in Dubai that they won't build anymore, that the government entities decided to stop new developments almost a year back, but COVID definitely put the brakes on. Of course, the announcement comes after rumors that the corporation had paused construction on a number of big projects in the emirate early this year. Furthermore, despite a 30% drop in house prices since 2014, Emaar has rejected requests to halt construction in recent years to avoid a supply glut. Most other big developers in the emirate, such as Damak Properties, Meraz Holding, and Nakheel, have scaled back their building ambitions in an effort to keep prices stable. Indeed, the government has a lot to say to these types of projects. Number 2. The Line. The Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia said in January 2021 that a zero-carbon metropolis called The Line would be built as part of the NEOM project. The city project, according to the Crown Prince, is a civilizational strategy that prioritizes humans. The Line is envisioned as a 1 million person linear city with a 170-kilometer length and a 5-minute walking width. The city's great environment, state-of-the-art infrastructure, and high quality of life are expected to attract visitors from all over the world. The Line is a futuristic city rather than a traditional city. The customary amenities of a city, such as schools, hospitals, gardens, will be thoughtfully designed in light of people's predicted desire for access to high-quality education, health, and enjoyment. Furthermore, the city would establish itself as a popular tourist attraction. The Saudi government also wants to assuage any concerns about the governance style that the Line would employ. The NEOM region as a whole, including the Line, will be a free trade zone with its own tax structure and judicial system. On the other hand, there are a handful of reasons to the Line's discontinuity. To begin with, Saudi Arabia's experience with megaprojects have not been pleasant. There are already a slew of failed or abandoned megaprojects dotting the Saudi Arabian landscape. Furthermore, such undertakings do not always come to fruition as anticipated. Some of the most typical failures are global economic downturns, cost overruns, and lower financial returns on investment. Even if the preceding observations are dismissed as conjecture, the reality remains that this urban project involves technology that do not yet exist. There are still robot maids, dinosaur robots, and flying automobiles in the works. Neither are today's high-speed transit systems capable of reaching speeds of 512 km per hour, which the city would require for 20-minute end-to-end travel. And I believe that some of these features are quite impossible to be created as of date, right? Last but definitely not the least is number 1, Dubai's artificial islands. It's known as the world, and it's a vast man-made archipelago in the shape of Earth's countries that can be viewed from space. However, it is now said to be sinking. The world's developers have lofty goals. They were supposed to be full of hotels and luxury mansions for the super rich when they were first built. The islands of the world, which could only be reached by boat, were auctioned off to the highest bidders. Owners might then claim ownership of Ireland, Britain, or whatever portion of the globe they bought. According to Nakheel, the developer, around 70% of the 300 islands were sold before the news broke out that the islands were falling into the sea. On all but one of the islands, most development has now been halted. Greenland, on the other hand, is still being built. This is due to the fact that Dubai's ruler resides there. The collapse was years in the making. When property prices in Dubai plummeted when the Emirates effectively went bankrupt, most of the world's investors were unable to continue funding ongoing projects. However, the real estate market was not the only issue. A sequence of events afflicted the project, foreshadowing what was to come. Ireland was purchased for over £25 million by a man named John O'Dolan, who promptly committed suicide. After purchasing Britain, Safi Karachi was sentenced to prison for bouncing checks. Nakheel had to be bailed out of a $25 billion debt in 2009. And now Nakheel is being sued by the business that paid for the rights to ferry tourists to the islands. The islands are progressively sinking back into the sea, Punkin Marine's Richard Wilmot-Smith told The Telegraph. So, what do you think about the tallest skyscrapers that failed? Do you think there's still a chance for their completion? Let me know your answers by dropping them down in the comments below. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and got a thing or two from it. Do not forget to hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to the Luxe Luxury channel to show some support. Please also hit the notification bell to be updated for more of our luxurious videos. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video.